In recent videos, we've been trying to emphasize that there can be a benefit if you keep file size relatively small. Here's an example where a client wanted a small paved area and had a group of spare old recycled bricks. So here's the design. What I'd like to show is that the file size of this quite complex drawing is only 71 kilobytes. It will zoom and load really quickly. How that's been done is if I pick on one of the bricks that rings the paved area, it's a block called Old Red Brick 2300 by 110. And that's been rotated around a central point. Similarly, here is a recycled 230 by 70 brick, and the infill has been created by just doing a small group with a slope on the side, and again rotating that and copying that around that circle. So the patio itself as a GCAD Plus design element is really, really efficient. Let's suppose that we wanted to fill the internal area rather than fill it with some bricks. We'd like to put some planting in here to soften it just for some interest. One way to do that, and again try and emphasize this need, not a need, but a desire to keep file size relatively small. What I'm going to do is to insert a block. I'm going to use File and Insert a block and retain it. And I'm going to browse by adding to another file. And I've got one called 12 grasses. So I'm going to open it. The file is in use. I'll cancel it and get back to that. But I'll just show you that I've got the 12 grasses in use. And it's one file, and its total file size with all these grass symbols in it is only 167 kilobytes. So let's close it, come back here again, and insert that block. We don't want the infill group. We want to add from another file. We want to get the 12 grasses. And the interesting thing you can do here is say I want to bring the whole group in as one, or you can pick individual plants from within it. So let's come back, take all those off, and we'll grab this single file, we'll insert it into this drawing, and in it comes. So we could pop it down in a convenient spot, and then we can look at that space. The canopy diameter of these symbols is about 1 meter. We probably want to reduce that a little later. Now let's pick a symbol that works for that general red trend. So we can, one of two ways, you can bring it in by the method I just showed, or just explode that. Once that's done, just pick the symbol out of that group of 12, pop it down. You might want to scale that now, like so, and we can then just copy it. We can even keep the formal arrangement going, like so. And if in that group you had another taller species like that one, pop that one in the center. And can you see design work is really quite simple when you follow these. At this stage, these blocks are still being carried in the drawing. So, whoops, I'll close. So what I want to do is go to Tools and purge any unused objects. delete those, repeat the purge command again. We're getting rid of 10 blocks. We had 12 that we brought in, and they're now gone. Now our file size is still quite modest, 106 kilobytes. So I hope that gives you some idea how you can save space by using carefully made blocks in your GCAD Plus drawings.